Hello beautiful souls, it's Karen at Soul Magic 99 and I wanted to do a moody sort of reading. This is for Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. We're looking at the shadow challenges at the moment that they're both in. So we've got the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. And then we're going to get some healing advice at the end. So let's check up on the Divine Masculine. I'm going to have to put that other light on. Trying to get a mood here. These haven't got words on, so we're going to clarify these with the tarot. So this is a masculine energy right now. Shadow side, what's he working on? Okay. So let's clarify that with the tarot. So the first image is a woman in a corset, laying down. So she's sort of holding a skull. So this could be somebody that suffered a loss. This could be a masculine, maybe suffered some sort of loss in his life. And we've got the autumn leaves. So maybe he suffered some sort of loss at this time of year, or has, you know, even now. But we've got the Two of Cups. So this loss could be to do with his feminine, his Divine Feminine. He could really be feeling that loss right now and realising that this is love. This is a love connection here. And he could really be feeling this loss right now. Okay, let's get the next message. So someone in a graveyard. Again, it's very much about loss. I feel it's about loss. Someone in a graveyard looking very sad. But we've got the Victory card here. So I do feel your masculine wants to overcome these challenges of loss. And in that card it's a 10. So that's the end of that cycle. He wants victory moving forward, okay? He wants things to work out. He wants things to be successful between you. Then we have this image. So we've got bats. And again, somebody looking very sad. Walking away from a castle. We've got justice here. So the masculine is wanting justice, you know, in this connection with his feminine. He may have felt that he didn't act fairly in the past or with any justice in the past for whatever reason. And he wants the scales to balance back again to have that justice moving forward. We've got two, a woman and a man, both wearing masks. This could have been you and your masculine. You're wearing masks in your connection. You weren't being your authentic self. So let's clarify that. And we've got the Four of Coins. So you may have felt that you weren't enough for each other in your authentic self. You may have felt that you couldn't be yourself because you didn't feel that you were enough for each other at that time. Then we've got this image here. I think she's got that rose in her mouth, actually. Let's clarify that. Got the Ace of Coins. So I feel that the masculine does want to make an offer towards his feminine. He could be bringing you flowers. She's got a rose there, and this is the Ace of Coins, which is about making that solid offer moving forward. So I do feel he's been thinking about this, and he does want to make an offer going forward. So this image is in the water. So to me, she looks very sad and lonely, but this could be some sort of cleansing that your masculine is going through right now, okay? And we've got the Nine of Coins. So this is being able to be on your own, being independent, not needing anyone else, but being financially stable. So maybe he needed to work on his finances to be in that position where he felt financially stable so that he could offer his feminine something moving forward. We've got the Magician. So he's trying to manifest his feminine back into his life. He really does want to manifest this connection back. he's got all the tools he needs, and obviously we've got the blue moon coming up at the end of the week, so it's a good time to manifest your desires, you know, what you want to come into your life. So what other energies have we got for the masculine here? So we've got I won't cry for you. So he may have felt very, very sad, as I said, but he may have resisted crying over this situation because he feels as a man that, you know, it's weak to cry, but it's actually good to cry. It's actually good to release those feelings, to let those emotions out. He could have had other past heartbreaks as well that he hasn't released, that he hasn't purged his emotions, and he needs to do that moving forward, to let go of these sad feelings, to, you know, lighten his load, you know, to let out those feelings. Bride in a cage. I don't feel, obviously the masculine wasn't a bride, but I feel he sees commitment and marriage maybe as being in a cage. Maybe his last connection didn't work out. Maybe he was with a partner who was very controlling of him, and he felt like he was in a cage. It felt like a prison, and his movements and everything were controlled, and he felt like he was in a cage. And when he escaped that connection, he's very wary about getting back. He doesn't want to get into that situation, so he may have closed off his heart to not get into a relationship. But you can see from the cards that he's really missing his feminine, and he does want to make a move forward. So he needs to do that healing work to release those feelings and to open up his heart to give and receive love. So he could have been somebody who was quite prideful. He could have been somebody who was, you know, very proud of himself, maybe, very much in his ego, I feel. And, you know, he let his pride get in the way, basically, of this connection and his feelings for his feminine. And he's in this time of separation. I feel he's really realised this now, that, you know, that wasn't the way to go, really. So we've got nature spirits. On your toes, twirl and twirl until you're ready to take flight. They arrive in the winds beneath your wings and speak through the swaying of the trees. So this is about connection with nature, okay, and the elementals. The elemental realm are around us in nature. They're very much protecting nature. So if the masculine can get out into nature, I feel it would be very healing for him to connect with the trees, the birds, the plants, and the elementals will be there. You may not see them, but they will be around him to help him heal. Mischief. Keep your eyelids open and sight sharp as nails, for there is something trailing behind your tail. So this could be an ex-partner, I feel, maybe, is keeping an eye on him. He may feel that he's still being watched, even if they're not together, and he's very wary of putting a foot wrong. They could have children together, and he's very mindful that he doesn't want to upset this person and lose contact with this person, but it's not obviously a healthy way to live. Journey. Daughters of our mother, walkers of the unknown, take with you on this journey all that you own. So sometimes we have to leave everything behind, you know, in life. When we start fresh, we have to take that leap of faith. This person has got no clothes on, and it's sometimes we just have to leave situations and go on that journey and trust that things will work out. So maybe your masculine needs to trust that he can't always take everything with him. And it's not about possessions anyway, it's about that relationship, that connection you have with somebody else. So don't be afraid to take that journey. This reminds me of the Fool card in the tarot. Vampire, emotional intelligence. I do feel the connection with your masculine could have drained the feminines a lot. They could have been an emotional vampire. They could have really drained your energy a lot, because the feminines, and I'm not blaming anybody, but the feminines here could have been the ones that were giving, and the masculines weren't giving. They were taking. it was out of balance, very codependent, some of the connections. But I feel that your masculine in this time of separation has gained an emotional intelligence, and he's working on his heart chakra. He's working on this, having this capability to give and receive in future. Cauldron, synergy and healing. Yeah, he's doing the healing work. You know, he may be taking things to help him with healing, like natural remedies and things like that, is what comes to mind here. He may be using salt baths. We had the image of the woman in the water. He may be using natural remedies like flower essences or burning oils. All these things can help to heal you, you know, in a natural way. So I do feel he's doing that right now. So some healing messages. We've got inner knowing. So I do feel that the masculine has started to connect now with his intuition, with his higher self, and getting more in touch with his inner knowing at this time. And he needs to be more positive, to live in that positive energy, to radiate that positivity, to think, feel, speak, do positive. Because what you give out, you attract back. And I think he's starting to realise this. So some other healing messages. We've got relieve anxiety. Some of the masculines could be feeling quite anxious right now. And again, obviously there are natural remedies to help. You know, you can really help yourself by doing meditations, listening to healing, calming music. You know, just finding that peace within, connecting to your inner wisdom, your guides, your angels. You know, pray for help. You know, natural essences, the rescue remedy is very good, you know, but find a way to relieve that anxiety within. Break addiction. Some of the masculines could have addiction issues. You know, this comes up a lot. Drink, drugs, sex, gambling, codependency. You know, whatever it is, they need to try and break this cycle to free themselves from this addiction. They'll feel much healthier, much better moving forward. So some guidance now. We've got remembrance, ancestors. I feel the ancestors of the Divine Masculine want to get in touch, want him to connect with them, because they've got some ancient wisdom, some guidance to share with him right now. So this is something he can do in meditation, or you can listen to CDs online, past life memories and things like that. So there's some ancient wisdom for you to explore here, masculines. And we've got Book of Shadows, Secret. Yes, I think that ties in very much with the last card. There's something that you need to know, something to do with your past. This could be to do with the Akashic Records as well. Something in there that you need to tap into to help you at this time. Okay, so they're the masculine messages. So now we're going to get on with the feminines. Hello feminines, let's get your images. So we're going to clarify these with the tarot. As we go. So shadow challenges for the feminine. So we're going to clarify these. So the first image is this woman. She looks very sad. She's been crying. It's the 11 card as well. So for some of you, this could be twin flame connections. So why have we got this image here? Wow, we've got the sun. So the feminine could be feeling like this woman at the moment. She could be feeling really sad and confused and alone. But I feel the sun is going to be coming out soon, okay? There's going to be a change in energy. There's going to be some happiness coming in for you. Definite change in the energy here. So the woman here is, you know, it's like you would be in a bath or something, but she's in the stream or the water. And again, she's been crying, but she's cleansing herself. You know, she's clearing away those negative feelings, that sadness, because we've got the Seven of Pentacles here. So she could be manifesting a new project, a new creative idea, a new job here to build up her financial stability here. So she's going within, she's connecting to what is she wants to manifest for herself moving forward. So again, this card always reminds me with the teddy there is like an inner child wound, possibly some deep healing needed here. Okay, and she's in a bleak environment, but she's in a beautiful dress. So she, you know, she's not neglecting herself. She's going within, and she wants victory. You want victory over this. You're gonna do that work. You're gonna do that healing work. You're gonna overcome these feelings, like childhood wounds and things like that, that you are working on. You're working on your healing right now. So you are gonna have a victory and success over these sad feelings of neglect or loss. So these images very similar, don't they? The woman with the long mane of hair. So you've got that strength. You know you've got that inner strength. You're strong. You're confident. You know you're focused, and you've got that strength. You know you've moved on, and you found that strength within you, and you're moving forward in your life right now. So this woman again, she's strong, you know, she looks determined, she's focused on moving ahead, and we've got the Eight of Cups clarifying that. So maybe some of you walked away from this connection, or this is about you walking away from past situations, past negative thought patterns, ways of behaving. So you're walking away into a new beginning, a new future for yourself, and a new way of creating your future, and a new way of being in the world. So there's a woman in a graveyard again. So there's been heartache here, heartbreak. You needed to heal your heart. You've done that healing work. You're doing that healing work. Okay, you felt that loss. You felt that grief. And we need to feel these feelings to come out the other side of it, okay? And it's better to feel them than to try and suppress it. It's good to feel these feelings. And in that grave image, she looks calm. To me, it's like she's done all the crying. She's all cried out. And then we've got Eight of Wands. So there's going to be movement forward. Maybe communication coming in soon. Okay. Let's get some new other messages for you. The child was meant to be. So again, you know, maybe you've done some inner child work and you've looked back on your history and your life, and, you know, maybe the life you had wasn't the life you really wanted. You didn't have the parents you wanted, but you can now nurture your own inner child. You can be the parent to your own inner child. You can nurture and love and play with that inner child the way that your parents never did. So be your own parent. Parent yourself right now. Be your ideal parent for your own inner child. So a lot of the feminines may have made sacrifices in their life. Okay, this may be for other people in your life, previous partners and things like that. You put other people before you, and, you know, you helped others before you. So you've learnt these lessons, I feel. You've learnt these lessons that now you need to put yourself first, because unless you're feeling good in yourself, how can you help other people? So you need to look after your own health, your own well-being first, before you can help anyone else. And especially if you're masculine, You need to be looking after yourself right now to make sure that you're in a good place yourself before you help anyone else. And have those boundaries in place, make sure that you only help where it really is ideal for you to do so. If it's going to make you feel bad or unwell, you need to preserve your own health. Is this me? So you may be seeing yourself in a whole new light, I feel, because you've found that strength. Okay, you've become a bit of a warrior woman, and you're not taking any BS from anybody, and you're standing up for yourself, and you've got these boundaries, and you're going to move forward in your life no matter what happens with regard to your connection with your divine masculine. You are moving forward stronger than before. You have that self-love, you have those boundaries in place, and you want to get moving in your life. So you may have done a lot of changing in the last few months. Which, grab hold, allow the dwelling fire within belly, awaken all that is. A mere glimpse, a delicate pull at the very roots living in the alchemy of self. Yes, definitely. So yes, you've got that fire in your belly. That's what I'm getting. You've got that fire in your belly. You've got that passion, that reignition for life, to have a good life, to have what you deserve in your life, to go for it. So that's beautiful. Voices, with a tug at the gut feel, then romance your very breath. Listen to the gentle flickering within your eyes, for this is where they guide. So this could be your spirit guides, your angels that are whispering in your ears, that connect with you when you're sleeping, in your dream space. They've got messages for you. So listen, quieten your mind and listen to the messages. The vow. It's quite possible your eyes have become the fog in which you dwell. A half-swallowed glimpse of all that you truly are or can be, that the tears you bleed are ready for the storms to turn the skies inward. So, the vow, we're coming up to Halloween, and they always say the vow is sinning at that time. So you could be communicating, there could be some guides or angels which want to communicate to you at that time, and to communicate some truth to you. So again, close your eyes, open your mind, quieten your mind, and listen to the messages. Midnight, the most magical hour of all. This could be significant for some of you with regard, maybe you're having trouble sleeping, maybe you don't go to sleep until after midnight, maybe this is a significant time in your connection for you, or you feel that this is a very magical time. And especially with Halloween coming up, that could be a very magical time for a lot of you. The Underworld, where all things pause and begin again. So again, this is about going within, connecting to your guides, your angels. Okay, having that pause, maybe don't take any action until you're sure which way you want to go moving forward. And again, connecting with your ancestors and guides. There could be ancient wisdom waiting for you to discover right now. So some healing messages. Yeah, go with the flow. Don't try and force anything. Don't try and control anything. Just go with the flow of life at this time. Gentleness. Be gentle with yourself at this time. Nurture yourself like you would a child. Really be gentle on yourself. Not just with the way you behave, but your language yourself. Don't beat yourself up about things. Just be gentle. And awaken your vulnerability. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable with another person, that you may want to share your heart with. You need to be vulnerable for this to happen. Practice being vulnerable maybe with other people, with yourself more, with close friends. But don't be afraid to be your vulnerable self, because that's a beautiful gift to give to someone else. Step into the unknown. So again, don't be worried about going forward and not knowing where you're going, okay? This is about, like the Fool card, taking that leap of faith. You're not sure where you're going to end up, but you're taking that leap of faith. So take that leap of faith. And this image, she's got a key. So I feel you have a key to unlock anything that you desire moving forward. So some final guidance. We've got boundaries, and I was talking about that. So have boundaries in your life, okay? Have these boundaries. Let other people know what your boundaries are, with regard to time and energy that you can spare them. And always make sure you put yourself first and honour yourself and your own health and well-being before you help others. Fertility. So for some of you, there could be pregnancy news coming in. That's been coming up a lot in the readings lately. You know, if you're, have reunions coming in, you have these explosive, passionate evenings, a child could result in that. So there's definitely pregnancy ahead for some of you, okay? So there are your messages. So many blessings. So thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, and I will see you in my next video. Many blessings.